Bruce Krinsky is the founder and CEO of TAV Furniture and Renegade Furniture Group, two fast-growing companies that have been recognized in Inc. magazine and other publications. Bruce is hands-on and is involved in many aspects of the industry. He directs his organization with the following principles: be brave enough to be yourself, and envision, create, and believe in your own universe, and your universe will form around you. Please welcome Bruce Krinsky, CEO of TAV Furniture and Renegade Furniture Group.
All right, good morning, everybody. I said good morning, everybody. Thank you all for coming today. Man, that's a bright light. I like the lighting in the room today. It's nice and dim, but makes the spotlight all that powerful. So I could have sworn that I had a different introduction, but that was great. Thank you, guys. So for all of you that were here last year, we're going to start the slides. So for all of you that were here last year, I had an even better dance prepared this year. All right? But I was given less time to speak today. So I was faced with quite the predicament. Either I speak less or shorten my speech, or I cut the dance. So unfortunately, and I'm sorry, I had to cut the dance. All complaints, please email Ari at renegadefurniture.com. And hopefully next year we can have it back on, the schedule. But truth is, it turned out that I had to take it a little easy because I tore my meniscus, doing what you saw over there. So it just happened about 2.5 weeks ago, and I need to take it easy for a while. So today, during my brief time that I have up here, I'll highlight brief, I'd like to speak about the honorees and discuss some things with the retail experience. Oh, I also lost a bet to my wife, so before I forget. I don't know. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Don't bet with your wife. All right. So it is said, victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. When facing adversity, we have only two options. Either we grow or we suffer. Each of the three honorees today all share a commonality of overcoming adversity in their own way. Today, we want to celebrate that triumph and be inspired by their accomplishments. Jerry Epperson's adversity came in the form of polio at the age of 2. Despite polio, Jerry's willpower, incredible sense of humor, optimism, and affable attitude allow him to overpower those challenges and achieve the respect and admiration of our industry. Both Jenna Hall and Judy Lebensberger are pioneers in the industry. Being two women in a strongly male-dominated business was not easy. We thank you both for paving the way for other females in our industry today, like my wife Chaya, and the many others that call the furniture industry home. So as the graffiti art at our Wall Street pop-up with Jennifer Furniture states, the future is female. So I say that proudly, being the dad of 3 little girls. 2 years ago, I stood up here and spoke about the pending retail apocalypse. That year, 2017, actually ended up with a record-breaking 8,000 retail stores closing, which represented 102 million square feet of retail space. 2018 smashed that record and saw 155 million square feet of retail space shut their doors. And 2019 is on pace to even outperform that. Through mid-May, retailers have announced over 7,000 store closures. The so-called retail apocalypse is not over. 2019, as mentioned, is on track to set a new closure record. But I ask again, why is this happening? We have a strong stock market, historically low unemployment, a healthy economy, and consumer sentiment that is at a 15-year high. So I asked, why are so many brick and mortar stores performing so badly? Consumer seems to have a lot of cash. I mean, that doesn't appear to be the issue. So I'm going to address it with two answers today. The two primary things that I believe. Number one is we have too many damn stores. This is a chart I actually expounded on a little bit more in 2017 when I had more time to speak. But as you can see in the US, we have 24 square feet of retail space per capita, which is 50% more than Canada and almost 5 times more than countries like Germany, 12 times that of Germany, but 5 times that of the UK almost. So one is that we just have too many stores. And number two is that it's harder to get people's attention today. People are busy, they're distracted. Unless you can compel consumers to visit your store, they will not step foot in the door, and they won't even know that you exist. I'm sure most of you here today who are in the brick and mortar business know that it's harder and harder to get people's attention. I mean, look how busy the average millennial is today. But that's not a true picture because one of them is actually reading a newspaper. I haven't seen that in a while. However, despite the doom and gloom in retail, there are plenty of opportunities. As Emerson said, when it's dark enough, you can see the stars. Herein lies the opportunity. Retailers need to be willing to invest the time, money, and energy into their stores. Stores today need to be injected with some oomph and excitement. This does not need to be an expensive or difficult endeavor, or limited to specific, more exciting industries than the furniture business. In fact, the process can be made a fun and team-building opportunity. You know, one of the best things at our company for team building and excitement that we have is preparing our showroom for market. We all get our hands dirty, and we're all there unpacking, setting up the space. There's a good flow of ideas and where we're setting things up. And it's actually a lot of fun, and it takes us out of the office, and we enjoy doing it. And I think it builds our team and our company much different than what we have every day in the office and just random meetings. So in coming up with examples, how this can be done across any industry, you know, jazzing it up, making it more exciting, I thought of generally boring retail stores. And I came up with the two most boring that I can think of in general is a pharmacy and a men's barbershop. And I'm going to proceed with showing you examples in these spaces of what people were able to do. How can you make a pharmacy exciting? Well, this is a new pharmacy that opened up actually in Brooklyn not that long ago. And you can see the difference. It's inviting, there's design, there's just a lot going on there that this makes this a visually comfortable experience for you to, you know, immerse yourself in. It's not a TAV pop-up showroom, but this as a pharmacy, I think really, this is a different one that we found. This is further out west, but you can see this is your typical pharmacy when you're running, you know, to get your itch-X late at night when you need. But you see the obvious differences over there. Now, this one's a little closer to home, this example. A few months ago, a new men's barbershop opened actually in our neighborhood. Now, I'm sure you all can imagine a typical men's barbershop, right? I think the scissors are a little small, but other than that, it's a pretty valid image. So there was a proprietor that opened up a men's barbershop, and he didn't want to just make another men's barbershop. He actually focused a lot around the experience, and this is his barbershop. Again, very masculine, great look to it. He has there a chessboard, as you can see. There's a little lounge where you can hang out. He has there a pool table. There's a bar in the back there. So it's a very, it's a very warm, pleasant environment for you to go in, speak to somebody. You don't even need to go in to get a haircut. But if you do need a haircut, you know what? This is the place I want to go, not that first one. And this is his imagery, on social media. He's trying to make it into lifestyle. So, now the secret is out. If you have a store that looks like that, or pharmacy that looks like that, barbershop, it's no longer a race to the bottom. Consumers would be willing to spend a few dollars more and visit your store, your establishment, versus someone else who's selling a sofa for $20 or $50 less. You can do such things in your store. You can't create experiences like this for your brand by being online only. So that is the major advantage the brick and mortar store has, that you can actually interact face to face if needed with the customer. So because you can't do this in brick and mortar, and you have all these cool hip brands, they see that this is a weakness of being an online-only company. There's a surge now of these online companies that are getting into the brick and mortar space. We see this with Warby Parker, Bonobos, Casper, just to name a few. Tav has actually been working to help retailers achieve this in their furniture stores. We have worked with several retailers so far and have many others in the pipeline. For example, this month we are launching Tav pop-ups in all 3 gallery furniture stores in Houston. We're going to play that video just showing Mac for a moment saying the need. All right.
Do that for me, Mac.
I said if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, it's broke, so just fuck this place up and change it and make these kids come out here and want to be here, because if it's remarkable, they're going to tell their friends about it and they're going to send pictures, and that's what we want, is what you guys are doing. Y'all get it. The other 99.9% of the old white men in the furniture business like me don't get it.
I think we're in, team. Don't be boring.
All right. I can't say it better than that. So how do we do that? Here's an example of what that means, and we're going to show just Wilk here. Advertisements typically don't accomplish that. Our conscious brain can only process 40 bits of information a second, while our subconscious brain can process 1,000,000 times that, 40 million bits per second. How do you reach the subconscious minds of consumers? By making them feel your brand, your store, your experience. Nothing happens by itself, so before I can conclude, yes, I'm out of time. I think we're right on time, Ari, actually. I would like to thank, can you get my slides back up? I have a thank you slide? Nope, all right, there we go. I would like to thank the entire Renegade and Tav teams for coordinating today's event. A lot of time and thought goes into it. So it's just a special shout out to Ari, Adam, Ada, Abigail, Bela, Chane, Chaya, Leah, Levi, Mushka, Rachel, Sarah, and everyone else who was involved with coordinating today's event. We are truly blessed. One moment. We are truly blessed to be in such a great industry and get to work with such incredible people, many of which today we can call our friends. Today's event is but a small way for us to give back to an industry that has given us so much. Thank you very much.